Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we'll be sharing with you a brand new limited edition watch from Hamilton. This is the Hamilton Below Zero Tenet limited edition. Before we get into the details, we invite you to subscribe to our channel so you catch all of our upcoming watch videos on new releases like this. Let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing so you can see what the packaging looks like on this watch, as it's very cool. Out on the outside, you have a standard Hamilton box, but on the inside is where things start to get pretty exciting. Let's take this foam off of there and take a peek at that. This watch comes housed in this extremely interesting display case, and when you open it up, there we go. There's a look at the beautiful watch. Hamilton has a history of providing watches for on-screen production. In recent memory, they've popped up in cinema in films such as Interstellar, Men in Black, Independence Day, and the popular series Jack Ryan. The latest inclusion of the Swiss brand in film is this version of the Hamilton Below Zero. With famed director-producer Christopher Nolan at the helm, Tenet has been an action thriller hit here in 2020. The watch makes a ton of sense for big fans of the movie, but our review today should also highlight why it may be a great addition to anyone's watch collection. This limited edition watch is not only beautiful, as you can see, but it's very, very functional and has some exciting features that come along with it. It is 1,000 meter water resistant, which is much higher than you'd get on a standard dive watch, and accordingly it has a helium escape valve on the opposite side, which I'll show you in just a minute. Inside, we've got the H10 automatic movement with an 80-hour power reserve. And here on the top, we have a really nice actioned dive bezel that you could use if you were using this watch underwater for timing. Extremely smooth, very comfortable, inspires confidence. The watch is also made of titanium, so even though it is rather large, it's also quite light and comfortable to wear. You'll take a look at the dial and you'll see that instead of 1 through 12 on the numerals, we have 0 through 11, which is really fun because this is the Below Zero watch. Now take a look at this other side. You'll see right there in the middle, that's a helium escape valve that aids the 1,000 meter water resistance, meaning when you take this down to deeper depths, you can release some of the air that's inside the watch. The underside of the watch here has a sealed case back with that deep diver logo there on the back. It also has indications of the titanium, Swiss made, the movement, and the 1,000 meter water resistance. Now let's go ahead and review the specifications on the size. Here we've got 49.5 millimeters on the width. Now we'll take a measurement with the crown, just so you know, about 50.5, so you gain an extra millimeter there with the crown. Overall length of the watch, that lug to lug, is 55, and the thickness is 16.5. So it's obviously a significant watch, and it's meant to be so. Let's take a look at the watch on my 8-inch wrist. You can see here that it doesn't look out of place or overly large on my wrist. Obviously, my wrist and hand is big, but the thickness is what helps the most. It doesn't really stick out that far and helps it feel very comfortable. The rubber strap is also very flexible and comfortable and feels very good on my wrist. I think smaller wrists should be able to accommodate this watch. Not a super small wrist, obviously, just because it is so large, but there's space on either end of the lugs on my wrist here. All in all, we find this watch to be very exciting, and it's always fun to have a piece of movie history on your wrist. If you'd like to purchase this or any of our other watches, please give us a call or visit us at righttime.com. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.